The mysterious object. The mysterious object. Focus question. What is the mysterious object and how does it affect the characters? Miguel digs his rusty stick into the glowing embers of the campfire. Kara and Damien stare at the flames as they all bask in the pure laziness that only comes at the beginning of summer vacation. They survived their first year of middle school and deserve a break. The trio barely look up from their daydreaming as their friend Shelley shuffles out of the darkness, breathing hard and looking exhausted. She flings something into the flames that bounces off a log and lands between Miguel's sneakers. Miguel bolts upright and leans towards to see what Shelley was thrown. "What was that for?" he demands. "If you know what's good for you, you'll get rid of it," Shelley says, the voice shaking. "What is that?" Damien shudders. Kara pokes at it with a stick. "It looks like some kind of animal." "It looks gross, whatever it is," says Miguel. "You need to get rid of it," Shelley snaps. "It's supposed to bring good luck, but my life has been horrible ever since I first saw it. There's this thing. I think it's cursed." She darts around the fire, but Kara grabs the object and clutches it behind her back. Shelley steps away, her fearful expression melting into something distant. "I'm warning you. Burn that thing before it ruins your life too." With that, she turns and sprints away. "That was weird. I wonder what happened to her," Miguel says. Kara holds the object up to the light. "It's some sort of weird, stuffed animal. I wonder where it came from." "You don't actually believe that it's cursed," Damien protests. "Let me see it." She hands it to Damien, who grips it with the frown of distaste. A distaste. "Of course I don't believe it's cursed, but I wonder why Shelley thinks it is," Kara says with a shrug. "I told my mom I'd be home before 10, Miguel says. "Help me with the fire." "I should go too. My baseball tournament starts tomorrow," Damien says, fidgeting with the creature. "Maybe this thing will help." He laughs and rubs the object between his hands. The object twitches in Damien's hand. He chucks it on the ground and screeches. "It moved." Kara and Miguel start laughing. "Let's hope Shelley was wrong," says Miguel, "or you might have a really bad day tomorrow." "Don't be ridiculous," Kara says, picking up the creature. "It's just a nasty old toy. There's nothing to be afraid of." 3 days later, Miguel and Kara ride their bikes to Damien's house. As the evening shadows stretch toward a storm beginning to brew on the horizon, they knock on the door. Damien answers, looking disheveled. His arm is in a sling. "What happened?" Kara asks, looking shocked. "The tournament was a disaster," Damien mumbles. The three go inside to sit in the living room. "We lost every single game. The team bus broke down, our pitcher broke his arm, and I dislocated my shoulder," Damien explains. "That's some seriously bad luck," Miguel says. Damien's eyes grow wide. "It's all my fault." "What do you mean?" Miguel asks. "Shelley was right. That thing is cursed. We should have gotten rid of it when we had the chance. We mocked it, and now look what happened." "I know you're in a lot of pain," Kara says, "but do you really think a gross knick-knack could cause something like this?" "It's the only logical explanation," Damien retorts. "It's the most illogical explanation possible," Kara says. "Your team just had a bad day." "Do you have it with you?" Damien asks. "It's in my backpack," Kara starts. "Let's test it out," Damien says. "You really want to risk more bad things happening?" Miguel asks. Rain begins to patter softly on the roof above. "I thought you didn't believe in this stuff," Damien says as he seizes Kara's backpack off the couch. He yanks out the creature in a flash and holds it up. "I'm testing, Shelley," Kara says. "We need more information about this thing." A few minutes later, her phone lights up with Shelley's reply. "I will find you." Miguel laughs. "She's just messing with us. Guys, that doesn't even make sense." Damien grins and begins rubbing the object between his hands, just as he did the night of the fire. "This is a perfect test." he says. We're here alone and it's storming outside. Who knows what could be lurking out there? We'll just hope that whatever it is doesn't find us. The object twitches almost imperceptibly in his hand, and Damien's eyes grow wide. It moved again, he shouts. Kara rolls her eyes. This is ridiculous. Let's do something else. She returns the creature and her phone to her backpack. Thunder rumbles in the distance and night descends too. It scans. Soon, the three friends are covered in blankets on the couch, eating popcorn and watching Damien's favorite comedy. They end laughing as if nothing terrible could ever happen. They see the flash of light out front a split second before the crowd of thunder shakes the windows. The horse plunks into blackness. Kara throws the blanket over her head. Miguel nearly jumps off the coach and Damien yells in surprise. A moment later, they are all laughing at each other's reactions until Miguel shushes them. Did you hear that? He asks and whips out his cell phone to turn on the flashlight. They listen. From somewhere at the back of the house, they hear a faint scratching over the rain. What is that? Miguel asks. Kara shakes her head, but Damien's eyes grow wide. Slowly, they climb off the coach. The scraping sound grows louder as they near the back door. But when they're close enough to touch the handle, it stops. They can hear their own nervous breathing as Miguel peeks through the blinds covering the window and the upper part of the door. It's completely black out there, he says. Must be a branch or something caught in the thunderstorm, Kara suggests. The scraping sound starts again. This time on the outside of the house, it moves sluggishly, like something dragging itself along. Miguel tracks the sound with his cell phone light as it works its way across one wall and then another. It halts. Lightning flashes and Kara squeals. Let's go back to the living room. She pleads to Miguel and Damien, who both nod eagerly. They enter the living room, Kara diving into the couch and covering herself with the boys' blankets. Miguel and Damien moved towards the couch but freeze when something strikes the front door. Thump. It sounds like something sudden and heavy being tossed against the door. Thump. Miguel shines his light on the front door and Kara tries to bury herself in the corner of the couch. Damien covers his mouth in alarm. Thump. Miguel and Damien each toward the large curtained window next to the front door. Stay away from, Kara starts. Thump. As they near the window, Miguel and Damien carefully push the fabric aside and lean forward to peer through the rain-streaked glass. I can't see anything, Miguel says, his breath fogging the window. Thump. Something smashes into the door, rattling the hinges, and the boys bound back. A horrid, snorting noise and a gurgling rumble that could be mistaken for a deep growl follow the thump. The thing outside scratches at the door. Damien's eyes grow wide as the scratching comes again, long and slow. He steps forward. No, don't, Miguel backs, grabbing Damien's arm, but Damien shakes him off. Damien, don't open the door, Kara screams as he reaches for the deadbolt. Miguel is frozen in her horror. The scratching and the gurgling persist. Behind Damien, Kara fumbles with her backpack zipper. Damien unlocks the deadbolt. Thump. The door shakes. The low growl turns into the horrific snarl. Kara reaches into her backpack as her phone lights up with another message from Sally. With trembling hands, Damien unlocks the door. Wait, Kara gasps, sweeping at her phone's screen. Damien swings the door open to see the rain falling gently in the deserted darkness beyond.